Woohoo! Welcome along, boys and girls. It's the Glasgow Celtic show, and it is the 12:19. It's the early morning here after their victory against the Huns yesterday. Celtic recording their 10th trophy in a row. I'll say that again, their 10th trophy in a row. Treble winners. The first trophy in the bag for this season on our quest to get a quadruple treble. What can I say about the game? I'm going to be brutally honest about the game tonight, because that's the only way you can be. So I'm going to get straight into it. Like I say, this is the Glasgow Celtic show. Matt Glad 1888 on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Episode 25. And yeah, I'm going to call this episode. Let me think. I've not named it yet because I've not done it. This is live. We're going to name it Record Breakers Celtic win 10 in a row. See, my wee take there is like, 10 in a row. 10 in a row is coming up, and not the end of this season, but the next. But we'll stick that in there to wind the Huns up. So it's going to be Record Breakers. I'm writing this down because my memory's like a fucking sieve. So Record Breakers Celtic win 10 in a row. There you go. That's what the podcast's going to be named. So anyway, let's get right into it. Okay, I got up early today. I had to get a ticket for the game. I was working anyway, so it was going to be hard even if I did. I got up early today. I was night shift last night. Constant nights, like. Anyway, got up early to watch the game, and I was confident. If you listen to my previous podcast, initially I was going for a tight 2-1, but then my last podcast there, a couple of nights back, I decided to go 4-0, and I put a fucking pound on it at 55-1 the Ladbrokes. I'm not a big gambling man, but I thought that was worth a bet at 55-1, 4-0. So it turns out that was a bit of a fucking a bit of a mistake. Just as well, I wasn't a heavy gambler. So I said right at the start there, at the top of the show, that I was going to be brutally honest. As much as I look through my green tinted spectacles all the fucking time because I love the Celtic, and basically I can't fucking stand them. I'll take my hat after them. They played well, but we just seem to have one over them. We just seem to be able to beat them no matter what. Doesn't matter how bad we play. We played bad. I'd say for 60-65 minutes we were quite poor. Once Edward came on, it changed a wee bit. Things in the game changed the game. Obviously, the second half, the penalty miss from Morelos, the Great Wall. Fucking, I can't even mind it. Is it 8 top class saves, including the penalty, obviously. Over the moon. We beat them the day when they were probably at their peak. That's as good as they'll get. And obviously that wasn't anywhere near the level that we can play at, and we still won. So that tells me that things are going to go well for the rest of the season. We've got them again at Celtic Park at the end of the month, and I think that will be a totally different game on our own patch, with our own fans behind us, fully fit players, up to speed. Hopefully we'll still have that 2 points or even marry a gap come that game, and I think we'll beat them quite easily. I know I said 4-0 for yesterday's game. It didn't materialise, but it's quite sweet. I'm 50-year-old now, and I remember back in the 80s, in the early 80s, early 90s, whatever. I'm not going to try and get absolutely accurate with when it was, but we all know the period of maybe 10-15 years where Rangers, when Mark Hateley and your fucking Ali McCoist, who I respect as a player, even though he's a Rangers player, I quite like McCoist, I don't mind saying. I think there's a bit of karma. If you want to put it like that, there's a bit of karma. Because back then, We played them off the park in 90% of the Old Firm games, and 9 times out of 10 they would win the game, right? And that's the feeling that we had to put up way back then. It was fucking, it was a scunner, because you knew you were the better team. And on this instance today, I think that's what is it, 18 times we've played them since they came back in 2012 as the reincarnation of Sefco. We've played them 18 times, they've beat us twice. That one the day was the 16th we've won against them. I don't know if my maths right there or not, if my stats are right, but as far as I can remember, that's the scenario. And the 2 games that they beat us in, one of them they were quite lucky. So we seem to have some on our them, and that's the worst we've played. It's the worst we've played against them in the last 8-10 years. It's probably the worst we've played them in a long time, and a lot of folk, I'm sure a lot of Celtic fans, once I've come down off the high, I'll admit that the team was poor, but at the end of the day it's about getting the ball in the net. I think what 2 shots on goal, and we scored with one of them, and they had something like 12, I think it was, when I looked at the stats. So it only bodes well for the rest of the season. Now, I mean, because we didn't play that well, I'm saying we didn't play that well, there was 1 or 2 players who were decent. And obviously Fraser Foster was immense. I've got to give him his due. He was absolutely brilliant at the back. The defence played well. I thought the defence played well. The rest of the team was kind of absent in the game, and Bruin couldn't really get into it in the midfield for whatever reason. Our big game players like Forrest and McGregor and Christie, they were a wee bit off it. Elianusi, I don't know if he was still holding a bit of an injury, because that was kind of hampering him in the game. The young laddie Morgan up front, who's got good potential, but he's no an Odsonne Edouard type player, and you could see the difference when Edouard came on right away. I think it was just about his first touch, he won that foul, and he, I think, added a bit of confidence to the team in that last part of the game. And our backs were to the wall for periods there, even after we scored. I mean, when we went 1-0 up, it was offside, right? But I'm not going to try and fucking think for the top of my head. In my 50 years experience at all the Celtic games that I've seen, or where we've been robbed against them with offside goals, or given or not given, penalty decisions, etc., because there's numerous ones that could come to mind, and I've not got time to talk about them tonight. I want to bang this. I like keeping these to about 15 minutes, these rants. So, like I say, I've lost my train of thought now, man. All I say, I mean, genuinely, I'm fucking over the moon. We've won that trophy of the day when we've not played well. So when we're playing well, fucking hell mend them. I'll tell you, when they come to Parkhead at the end of the season, or at the end of the before the winter break, at the end of the year, because there's a good chance that we might just put it to bed. I mean, finish it for good. We're going to have to strengthen in the striking area up front in the January window. And if I was Celtic right now, I'd be looking at every possible way of getting Fraser Foster signed up. If Southampton have got better goalkeepers than that guy in place at the moment, I don't know, these goalies must be something special. I would be signing, or doing my utmost to get Big Fraser signed up. I don't care how much money it's going to take, it would be worth it, because the guy the way he played against Lazio with the saves in that game, the way he played today in that game, yeah, I mean, I always thought, I have to laugh at folks, I have to laugh at cunts on the fucking, on Twitter, on social media, just Rangers fans and that, generally speaking, with their comments about fucking, oh, well, they're all over them and blah blah blah. I mean, how many times have we dominated games and they cunts beat us in the past, a long time ago, might add. it's funny. I thought football was about defending and attacking. I thought football was about it's not just all one way. It's not just about the attacking side of the game. It's about how you defend, and we defended pretty well today. And Big Fraser was outstanding. Some of the saves were just different class. The passion that the guy shows is, you can tell that he's a fucking Celtic man through and through, and we have to sign him. It's as simple as that, boys and girls. We have to sign him. He's a quality player, man, and we need him in that defence, because he is a glue that sticks everything together. So, over the moon with the result. Big Julian pops up with the goal. Yeah, it was offside. Nobody's disputing that it was offside. There was 3 of them offside. But we don't have VAR in this country, and if we did, let's just imagine if we did. All these cunts that are moaning, right, all these Huns that are moaning about the offside goal, half the fucking trophies that they won, or the dead co won, I should say, because obviously they don't exist anymore, they wouldn't have won. So they can fucking shove that. They can shove that right up their ringer. If you're watching or listening, should I say, to the podcast, you'll probably see a few. I banged a few tweets up and pictures, etc., etc. Some people have said, Celtic fans, Rangers fans, have a read. So I'm going to just basically sum this up now. Like I say, I like to try and keep this inside 15 minutes. Because I find, to be honest, anything longer than that, folk kind of lose interest. They just want to listen to what somebody's got to say, hopefully, and have an opinion on it. I'd just say to any Huns listening, if there is any Huns tuning in, nail lock, Merry Christmas, fuck the Huns. You're not going to win fuck all this year again. I reckon this is what I think will happen in the next 3 weeks, 4 weeks, or whatever it is to the winter break. Sefco will go to Europe on Thursday night. Young boys will beat them, right? And couple that up with the draw at Aberdeen, their defeat today, going out to Europe. I reckon come the Celtic game, they'll be a fucking busted flush. Celtic will blow them away. There might even be a few more points in it by then. But I think it was 2 podcasts back, I said I'd be happy with a 5-point lead going into the winter break, and I still believe that there'll be a 5-point lead going into the winter break, because I think we'll win that game at Parkhead at the end of the month and move 5 points clear. And I don't see Celtic losing games in the new year, because I think we'll strengthen. We've got such a good squad, a deep squad, cracking players, and they'll maintain that to the end of the season, and Celtic will become 9 in a row champions. Now, we can all talk about records and the things that Celtic have achieved in the last 10 years. Now, in the time that when Rangers were alive, they'd never come anywhere near to achieving what our team's achieved. The records that we've achieved, like trebles, 10 trophies in a row, going for 9 in a row, going for 10 in a row, etc., etc. They've never achieved it. The Deedco done it, but they obviously done it by cheating. So I mean, I don't recognise that. As far as I'm concerned, their 9 trophies that the Rangers Deadco won 1873, 2012 in the records books should be, as far as I'm concerned, they should be blanked out. They don't count. But anyway, guys, I'm a happy fucking man. I'm just over the moon. 10 in a row. First leg of the treble. Stevie G can go get himself right to fuck. It was funny as fuck watching the cunts on the pitch greeting. And a lot of the Huns would have went home greeting and all. Anyway, guys, I'm not going to get better. I'm keeping it upbeat here, man. This has been a Glasgow Celtic Show, episode 25. Hail, God bless. Enjoy your, what day is it? Fuck's sake. Monday morning coming up. A lot of folk going to work. They're going to be very hungover. Anyway, guys, hail, and God bless. Till the next time.